It's a very warm welcome back to the York Community Stadium in North Yorkshire, where the opening round of the 2025 Women's Rugby World Cup continues. Pool C is our focus today. A first look at the Black Ferns, the defending champions, up against Las Leonas of Spain. The city of York plays host, a wonderful place where you can breathe in history and culture at every turn. York and its surrounds are a treat for first-time visitors. The Shambles, the Railway Museum, the Viking Centre, the York Races taking place this week as well, and of course the majestic Minster Cathedral, one of 8 host cities at this Rugby World Cup. 6 match days across 3 rounds of pool play. Thanks for joining us. Great to have your company wherever you're watching on from. Rupert Cox with you alongside England World Cup winner Kat Merchant, and joining us on the sideline is Lucy Thompson. Hi Lucy.
Hi Rupert. Well, it's another fine day down here at York Community Stadium. A few clouds around and a light breeze. Temperature-wise, we're sitting at a balmy 23 degrees. So good conditions for the players and the fans who are rearing to go for this match, Rupert.
Thanks, Lucy. Yep, they've been queuing up for an hour before the teams arrived, and they arrived about an hour and a half ago. There is so much excitement here about this Black Ferns team, the defending champions. A wonderful shot of the Minster Cathedral. Put that on your bucket list if you get the chance. But here's Pool C as it stands. Ireland had a big win, 42-14 against Japan earlier today at Franklin's Gardens in Northampton. 6 different try scorers for Ireland, so a good start for them in this group. But of course, up next is New Zealand against Spain. Well, Kat Merchant, speaking of Spain, let's focus on them first up. They qualified by winning WXV3, but obviously it's a huge challenge for them today.
Yeah, a big challenge, but you wouldn't have thought that given the smiles on their faces as they came off the bus earlier. And I was walking around town as well pre-game, and the amount of fans that were there and already were just absolutely cannot wait for this fixture.
Yeah, they missed the previous Rugby World Cup, but they have been to a quarter-final before, back in 1988 and in 2002. They hosted that event, of course. They played their first ever test match way back in 1989 against France. OK, let's hear from the Spain head coach now, Juan Gonzalez, who's been speaking to Lucy.
Juan Gonzalez, the first Rugby World Cup back for Spain. How's the build-up been?
Really good, really excited for this game. All the country, all the rugby fans are waiting for this opening game for us. So yeah, pretty excited for it.
A tough first match against the defending champions. What are you hoping to see from your side out there today?
Las Leonas will leave their heart in the field. We will fight every single minute in the game. We want to show the world that we can do things, even we're playing against one of the best teams in the world, so that was we want to show.
Juan Gonzalez, thank you for your time. All the best for the match.
Yeah, former international hooker Juan Gonzalez got 5 caps for Spain himself. 4 of the Spanish team play their club rugby here in England. 5 of them are based in France. They have an experienced forward pack. Laura Delgado, their captain in her 51st test match. She plays at her 2nd Rugby World Cup. Like Delgado, the hooker Cristina Blanco also plays a club rugby here in England. Tight head prop Brasic turned to rugby at 24 after being a national champion at shot put. Second rowers Castello and Alameda are based in France. Lourdes Alameda plays in a 3rd 15s World Cup. She also went to the Rio Olympics in rugby sevens. In the back row, first choice number 8, Carmen Castellucci, is out of the World Cup with an ACL, but Alaba Capel more than capable in that position. Vic Rosell and Nerea Garcia are the flankers.
And then into the backs, World Sevens player Fernandez de Corres and Arulo at 9 and 10. A centre partnership of Perez and Pena being brought in from her normal position of fullback to get closer to the action. And yet more Sevens experience in the back 3 with Picaro and Mashako in the wings and Duche at fullback.
Yeah, among the replacements, Anna Poog has been playing for over 20 years in this sport. She's a forensic scientist in a day job. Alba Vinuesa is the vice-captain from the bench. Well, what about the Black Ferns, the most decorated team in Women's World Cup history? They've won 6 of the 9 previous Rugby World Cup. Kat Merchant, you got the T-shirt, you've been there, done it. They're not always their best in between World Cups, but they always seem to bring their best stuff when it counts.
Oh, they just know how to peak, and they peak for not just World Cup tournaments, but World Cup finals is when we see them at their very, very best. So they arrive to this tournament feeling, I imagine, quite confident, and they'll be really looking forward to getting the first game out of the way after seeing England put in a big score and then Canada yesterday put in a big score.
Yeah, big support for them as they arrived at the stadium. Good to see the Bremner sisters, Alana and Chelsea in the second row. Alana captaining New Zealand today. OK, let's hear from Alan Bunting, the New Zealand Director of Performance, also with Lucy.
Alan Bunting, it's been a long build-up, moments away from this first match of this Rugby World Cup for your team. What's been the message to them today?
Well, firstly, it's been an honour being a part of the growth of women's rugby for about 12 years now, and World Rugby's an amazing job. It's incredible to be here in England, and we're definitely ready to get going. We want to start strong.
You are the defending champions. You've had a chance to see two of your biggest competitors in England and Canada already this weekend. Are you happy with where your team's at heading into this first game?
Yeah, well, we're focused on Spain. We've got a job ahead. We know we're going to get a challenge today, so we really want to start strong, and that's mainly with our intent and mindset today.
Alan Bunting, thanks for your time. All the best.
Thank you.
Yeah, loads of experience, but also some new faces. 9 Black Ferns set to make their World Cup debuts today here in York. Luce prop Afina Tanjan Wainohu plays in a rape test. The hooker Vicky Rose Green, her third. Amy Rule, a World Cup winner from 3 years ago. Alana Bremner, the co-captain, will lead out the Black Ferns for the first time alongside her sister Chelsea in the second row. Huge excitement about Sevens World Player of the Year, Georgia Miller. Only 2 tests in 15. She already looks world-class. Leila Sei'i in her second season for the Black Ferns. Mikaeli Tu'u, a big ball carrier at number 8.
And a star-studded backline see Hohae at scrum half, and at number 10, Kelly Brazier, who has gold medals in Rugby World Cups and Olympics. Seti Fanu also with plenty of gold medals to her name, alongside Amy Duplessis in the centres. And an extremely dangerous back three, the wings Letty Ayinga and teenager Florency McGee, with Renee Holmes at fullback.
Yeah, and look out for Laura Bayfield, a late bolter for the squad, one captain in the New Zealand Army. Risi Porty-Lane is a 2-time gold medal winning Olympian. And what about Portia Woodman-Wycliffe, the all-time try scorer, record holder in World Cup history? Well, there's the new World Cup trophy. The old one New Zealand used to call Nancy after the French resistance fighter Nancy Wake, but that's what they're playing for this time. Coin toss took place a little earlier.
Head is the ball. It is head. And take his step off. Okay, which direction would you like to run as we face the field?
Can I tell you later?
No,
Or
you have to
later?
choose now.
Okay, so that way.
Okay, so you want to be running left to right?
That no.
No, which way? You want to be running
Yeah.
towards this way. So you want to be running right to left. New Zealand will be kicking off left to right.
Yeah.
Okay. Best of luck. Best of luck.
Ella Goldsmith, the referee, alongside Alana Bremner and Laura Delgado. New Zealand win the toss. They will be kicking off. And there are plenty of black shirts in the house today. They'll be wearing white in accordance with World Rugby's colour blindness regulations. Las Leonas in their traditional red here today, but we are almost set to go. Over 6,000 tickets sold for this. It feels like a lot more. 8,500 capacity here in York. And here come the teams. Women's Rugby World Cup 2025. The unstoppable rise of women's rugby. Bigger, brasher, better than ever before. Spain playing in a 7th Rugby World Cup. New Zealand have won 6 titles. The most decorated team in the sport. But this Spanish team, playing at the pinnacle event, are going to make the most of absolutely every opportunity they get. World Cup winners sprinkled across this New Zealand squad today. This Spanish team have won the 2nd Division Six Nations 7 times in a row, so they know a thing or two about winning in Rugby Europe as well. And Alana Bremner will line up next to the New Zealand flag, the Black Ferns captain. There's Braxton Sorensen McGee, 18 years of age, her World Cup debut. Amalia Argudo, the fly half of Spain, plays a rugby in France for Toulouse. She's ready to go as well. Okay, let's pause for the anthems now. La Marcha Royale, the Royal March for Spain, but first, God defend New Zealand. There were tears on arrival for Las Leonas. There is pride on the field right now. And speaking of pride, it is time for Ko Uhia Mai. The Black Ferns haka, known as Let It Be Known. It speaks of wahine, that means women uniting for strength to overcome the challenges that lay in front of them. The haka will be led by Afina Tanjan Wainohu. She left the game for a few years for motherhood with a 4-year-old son. She made a return to professional rugby with the Blues in Super Rugby this year, and she's back here with the Black Ferns, and she will lead Ko Uhia Mai. Challenge laid down. Challenge accepted by Las Leonas. Time for the ball delivery. The Gallagher ball delivery is 8-year-old Eddie Vickery, who has the responsibility to bring out what they'll be contesting today out into the middle of the York Community Stadium. Hands it over to Ella Goldsmith, the referee. We're almost set for kickoff. It's coming right up. Well, what a haka that was. Let's take a last look at the teams, shall we? Laura Delgado captains Las Leonas and anchors the front row as we see some wonderful shots of that brilliant haka from New Zealand. They came to see that as much as the game, a lot of these fans inside the stadium, you'd think. Portia Woodman-Wycliffe, perhaps the greatest of all time. So yeah, let's take another look at the lineups. Laura Delgado, captain Spain, anchors the front row. Costello and Lourdes complete the front five. Capel just signed a new contract for Sale Sharks in the PWR. Key players in the back line: Amalia Argudo, the Toulouse fly half. Harlequins Claudia Pena, more often a fullback, starts in the centres, perhaps to get herself closer to the action. 9 Black Ferns set to make their World Cup debuts. 9 of the 23 played in the 2022 Rugby World Cup final. Alana Bremner captains the Black Ferns on a 30th cap alongside sister Chelsea. Georgia Miller, perhaps one to watch in the Black Ferns forward pack. Olympic gold medalist, World Rugby Sevens Player of the Year. Maya Joseph, a late withdrawal with a hamstring issue, so Iratana Hohaya starts at halfback. Duplessis, Leteinga, and the teenage sensation Braxton Sorensen McGee all return after injury issues. Ella Goldsmith from Australia is your referee. The ARs are Kat Roche and Amber Stamp Dunstan. Quentin Immelman is the television match official.
Time on.
A Pool C opener for the Black Ferns and Las Leonas. New Zealand and Spain, and there's a charge down right off the restart. And here comes Georgia Miller. She offloads to Alana Bremner, and almost a score for New Zealand within seconds of the kickoff. It'll be a scrum to the Black Ferns. Already they pile on the pressure, and Georgia Miller's at the heart of it.
Oh yeah, they came in so hot, didn't they? Really charged down that first kick. Nightmare start for Spain, who had to immediately defend, and now having to have a scrum really close to their defensive try line. Big ask for them here.
Yeah, big ask indeed. This New Zealand front row here of Tanjan Wainohu, Vicky Rose Green and Amy Rule. 2 World Cup winners in that. There's a Aisha Leteinga. She's actually standing to the right of the scrum, the left winger, so she's already come off that left edge. So 8 backs on the open side here for the Black Ferns.
Away.
Solid scrum as you would expect. Higher, there's Kelly Brazer, a 4th Rugby World Cup. Gets to start at fly half here today. Amy Duplessis, another graduate from the World Cup in New Zealand in 2022. Alana Bremner there with the carry. Vicky Rose Green now. They're going to keep going the same way. This is Chelsea Bremner. There's a sister Alana. A little sister who's a captain today. Amy Rule just signed a contract with Exeter in the PWR. She'll be playing a club rugby in England soon. Ball's gone loose, shooting out of the line, but it might work out for Georgia Miller and Leteinga. So difficult to stop. She came off the bench in the World Cup final, scored 2 tries, the left winger for New Zealand. Kelly Tu'u, the big figure of Tanjan Wainohu.
Backwards.
Leila Saeed in the number 6 shirt, and she's still driving the legs. Has she been held up? She has. Last-ditch defensive work had to be made. It'll be a goal line dropout.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Spain have really stood up so far defensively, because here there's some great leg drive, and it's just the work of the Spanish defence to two of them get underneath, almost turtle themselves under the ball to make sure that that was not a score.
Amalia Agudo will drop out from her own goal line. Good one too, up over halfway. Kelly Brazier, a legend of New Zealand rugby, gives it to Saeed. So much competition among this Black Ferns squad for starting places. They all want to put their best foot forward. Duplessis, lovely quick hands. Renee Holmes, the fullback, and beautiful quick hands from Georgia Miller, but it's just gone behind Braxton Sorensen McGee. Good defence again from Spain.